All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk boxing. McGregor Mayweather. Now, this has obviously become the hot topic today. There's a lot of people really hyped up about it, and there's a lot of people not. Now, I talked to and am in touch with online several boxing writers. I call into the XM at the fights with Jerry Cooney and the commissioner Randy Gordon also. The vibe from the true boxing fan, the hardcore boxing fan, is they are not interested in this fight. This fight is an absolute joke. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna break down what I think. Come here, Frank. Come here. I'm gonna break down what I think is gonna happen to the fight and even how to bet the fight. Because I enjoy throwing some money at it. I don't even know if I'm gonna buy this fight, to be honest with you, just out of spite that I think Mayweather's gonna pull the old bamboozle on you. You're getting hoodwinked, you're getting fooled. I mean, it's, I can't see this going but one way, except because it's a circus act, I don't know 100% what to expect. But let's start here. Look, I got my Rocky Marciano shirt on. The reason being, Rocky Marciano's 49-0, 43 knockouts, okay? Floyd, on the other hand, is 49-0, 26 knockouts. Even though he's not a big knockout puncher, I am going to predict the knockout of McGregor, okay? So let's start here. Like I said, a lot of true boxing fans aren't taking this seriously because he's fighting a MMA guy, okay? I'm not interested really too much in UFC. And let me start by saying, it's not that I don't respect the fighters. The fighters are fighters. MMA fighters, UFC fighters, they're fighters. They're tough as nails, they're athletic. I know a couple guys that do it, and they're excellent, very dedicated, they're tough. But where we're getting over here is the fans. The UFC fans are buying into this superhero McGregor. You know, the tough Irish guy, and he's got this big punch, and he's got this granite chin, he can't be hurt. I just don't believe it. It's a money grab. I mean, Mayweather has fought tough guys in the past, very, very tough guys who will punch a hell of a lot harder than McGregor. Because when McGregor's doing UFC, he's got many weapons to go to if that punch doesn't work. He goes to the kick, he could grapple, he could do all that. He has none of those weapons here. So let me just get right into it. So this is what's gonna happen. It's gonna come out, everybody hype. McGregor's gonna rush out like a ball of fire. And that first round will be a little bit exciting. People may feel like McGregor has a shot for the first round, maybe even the second round, because he's gonna come all out. It's gonna be ugly. He's gonna come out, he's gonna bum rush, there's gonna be shoulder rolls and a lot of clinching. I see them butting head, a little bit like the Ricky Hatton fight, okay? When Mayweather fought Hatton, which I rooted for Mayweather in that fight, they came at each other, they bumped heads, they grabbed each other, and it got really ugly. It was hard for Mayweather to really get his punches off, because he's a guy, you give him a little bit of room, and he's quick, and his timing is right on. So I think the first couple rounds will be like that. Now, normally Mayweather figures out his opponents by the fourth, the fifth, the sixth round, usually about mid-fight. Not only does Mayweather figure out his opponents, but he's usually pretty much mastered them. Okay, he really knows everything to do. In this case, you got a guy, McGregor, with zero experience, none. Okay, so he's going to figure him out quicker than that. After the bum rushes and all the energy and all this bull that's going to happen, Mayweather's going to have him figured out. I think Mayweather could actually stop him very early, like the third or even fourth round, but I don't think he'll do that. One, it'll be the first time Mayweather's ever going to give the fans what they want, which is some action, and it's going to be for a self-serving purpose. He's going to showcase his boxing skills. He's way better than this guy, okay? By the fourth round, you're going to see Mayweather catching him with everything but the kitchen sink. Now, Mayweather, against great boxers, lands between 40 and 50% of his punches, okay? He's going to have a guy that has no clue what's going on. By the sixth round, if it goes that far, you're going to have a guy landing I'm gonna say about 80 to 90% of his punches, everything Mayweather throws, he's gonna land. Now I'm breaking this down for you. You're gonna watch when the fight comes. So if you don't believe me, just wait till the fight comes and you're gonna see. I think Mayweather can take him out pre-6, but I think he's gonna carry him. He's just gonna show you know, what he can do. He's gonna start embarrassing him. You know, McGregor, because he's gonna have to come with everything and just throw all this crazy stuff, he's gonna start gasping, okay? Now he's gonna land a punch or two. McGregor's gonna get ugly. They're gonna be the clinch. He's gonna hit him, and the crowd's gonna go, oh my gosh. It's not gonna faze him. You know, he's been hit by much harder. Shane Mosley was a puncher who caught him dead on the chin, and he took it. De La Hoya was a supreme boxer, Hall of Famer, a little past his time, but he brought it to Mayweather. And De La Hoya was a guy who was fighting middleweight 160. Okay, now you guys are gonna say McGregor's the bigger guy. He's 5'9". He's gonna have to weigh in at the welterweight, which is 147. Even if he rehydrates to 160-ish, that's nothing Mayweather hasn't seen before. And everybody who knows me know I don't even like Mayweather like that. But I call him as I see him. He's one of the greatest boxers to ever live. He's the best defensive boxer we've ever seen. You know, as far as the record's concerned, I don't get too caught up with records because different eras, you know, he's a guy who's manipulated the system and the business, which he has every right to do. He's been an A-side fighter for a while. And if you're the A-side fighter, you get to manipulate the system. You get to pick what shoelaces the other guy wears. I mean, that's what you're allowed to do as the A-side fighter. You pick it off. But when he calls himself the greatest ever, you know, you can't just go off that, I mean, Willie Pep started his career at 62-0. Went to 134-1 and 1 draw. Before finishing his career finally at 229-11, with I believe 2 draws. I mean, these guys fought 200 fights. Sugar Ray Robinson, you know, Sugar Ray Robinson had, I can't remember now, so something close to 200 wins. You know, Chavez started 89-0. Sugar Ray Robinson started at 128-1-2. So the 49-0, people are all caught up on it and say he's going to beat Rocky Marciano record. Yes, he's going to win this fight. That should be an exhibition to go 50-0. Rocky Marciano was 49-0. And the reason I say this is an exhibition, the reason I'm saying this is a joke, because no boxer in the history of boxing has ever fought for a title. Even though Mayweather technically doesn't have the title, but he's considered basically the champion, one of the best boxers ever lived. No one has fought the best boxer or the top of the game in their first fight. Normally what you have to do is you have to fight other welterweight fighters. Usually you've got to fight 15 or 20 fights to even get to this level, okay? In this case, he's fighting him the first time. Now why not make McGregor have at least 2 fights? Maybe 1 fight to prove you're there, because he'd lose. A 25th ranked welterweight will beat McGregor. Maybe a 50th rank. Maybe a top amateur boxer will beat McGregor. So the fact that you think he's got a chance to get Mayweather, outside of Mayweather getting real old overnight, I mean like spraining an ankle in the ring, plus pulling a hamstring and breaking his shoulder. I mean, something insane would have to happen for Mayweather to lose this fight. I'm a boxing guy. I know this. I watch this. I can usually pick which fighter's going to win a fight, but you don't get paid a lot to pick which fighter's going to win because there's not much for that. So usually I've got to be precise enough to pick about the round. So now I'm going to get to the betting aspect. To win money on Mayweather, you're going to have to put $1,100 down to win $100. Doesn't make much sense. Everybody knows Mayweather's going to win. So now you take it to the next step. Will Mayweather knock him out? I'm going to say yes. The odds aren't out for what it'll be for a knockout, but I'm going to guess you're going to have to put somewhere around between $200 and $350 down to win $100 on a knockout. Still not, you know, still doesn't get you too excited. So what do you got to do? Well, there's another way to look at it, okay? You could bet on a knockout coming between rounds 1 and 3, round 3 and 6.